I am sick of hearing influencers say, let's do a full face of affordable drugstore makeup, and then they proceed to pull out a Huda Beauty Easy Bake Powder, an Urban Decay Naked Palette, the most teeny tiny microscopic version of a NARS or Fenty Beauty product. Let's be very clear, just because you can get it at the drugstore does not mean it's affordable. So let's do a full face of makeup that's actually affordable, because I want to look like $1,000,000. I don't want to spend $1,000,000. Hi everybody, my name is Shannara and welcome back to my channel, and I love all things beauty but on a budget. So if that sounds like a bit of you, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, leave a comment, and let's become baddies on a budget. Today I'm going to start off with my MUA Pro Base Grip Fix Primer. This is the primer that I reach for if I need my makeup to last all day. To be honest, it's actually the primer I reach for, even if my makeup doesn't need to last all day, because it's just that good and it's only £5.50. Hair on it, that's delightful. And on my nose. Oh, it won't go away because of the grippy primer. But anyway, I also like to take a little bit on my fingers and focus that right underneath my eyes. While we leave that to get good and tacky, I'm going to go in with brows. And this is the Primark 3-in-1 Brow Pencil. It's so versatile because you have the three sides. So you've got the spoolie side, a powder side, and then a pencil side, which is the side that I'm using today. I'm just using the pencil to fill in any sparse areas of my brows, because you've got the three products and it's only £3, so it's only £1 a product. You've got like your choice of how you want to do your brow. Today I'm going for more of like a subtle brow. Obviously you can make them more dramatic depending on like what part of the pencil you use. Okay, now our primer has had time to set, it's time to go into foundation, and I think we can all agree that a £5.50, the MUA one, is just as good as more expensive ones. Like, for foundation, I'm using the Aldi Lacura Skin Tint, which by the state of the packaging you can see she's well used. I always like to paint my foundation on with like a flat foundation brush, just to like get it smoothed out and even on my face. And then I take my beauty sponge, which top tip, I always spray it with a setting spray. This is the Revolution Prep Set Glow. Obviously use whatever setting spray you want to use, but like more of a wet one, not an aerosol. Then I blend it in with my beauty sponge because I just think it looks nicer basically. But this foundation is from Aldi. I don't remember how much it was, but pretty much all Aldi products range from about £3 to about £6. So I'm going to say that this was about £6, £5.99. And I love this stuff so much that it's actually the foundation that I wore last year on my birthday. You know, if I'm willing to wear it on my birthday, it's good stuff. I seem to be sticking with Aldi today because for bronzer I'm going to take the Luminous Glamour foundation in a shade that is slightly too dark for me. Just to put makeup like directly on your face, but if it comes in like a stick form, I'm going to put it directly on my face. And once again, this does retail, I think, at £5.99. And it's one of my favourite foundations. It's definitely supposed to be a dupe of the Charlotte Tilbury, which I have never used because she's expensive. But again, when it's actually like in my foundation shade, it's one of my favourite foundations. It's just stunning, especially in the summer. Chef's kiss. I don't know if you can see, but it's got like a subtle shimmer to it as well, where it's not like blinding, it's not glitter, but like your skin just looks like glowing, like your skin but better. Blush, I'm actually going to try a new product today. I think I'm actually trying quite a few new products today because I want to. But this is the 17 Melting Cream Blush in shade 2020 Peachy Vibes. Peach Vibes. And again, I don't know how much this retails for. I bought it so long ago and just never used it. But the bronzers are £4. So I think they're going to be around £3-4 as well. I like to take my cream blush like right under my eye to act like a colour corrector. That is nice. Something called a melting cream blush. It's not melting really, like it's still quite a creamy product, if that makes sense. It's not like getting into that liquidy format, which is what I'd assume from something called melting. But she's got good pigment and she's blending nicely, so I'm happy with it. This is fairly new, I've only tried it once. This is the Hide and Chic Multi-Use Concealer from Poundland. Correct me if I'm wrong, but is this actually not like my perfect concealer shade? Like, does that actually not look perfect on me? This is Almond 5. I really like the applicator because it's like that slanted type of applicator, but it's plastic. The product is just like gliding to where I put it so quickly and so easily. But I have been storing this upside down like this, but I'm still really having to squeeze to get product out. But also, it's from Poundland, so I feel like I can't complain. I'm going to take my beauty sponge, but this time I'm using like a pointed one. This one is from With Love Cosmetics, and the pointy end just gets right up in the corner. Because when it comes to like liquidy products, I just think sponges look nicer. For £1, that concealer has literally just covered everything. I still have a bright under eye, and I'm going to go in with a little bit of the Ditto concealer, which is from Troublemaker. A dot. A dot. This I am going to blend out with a brush because I just want to focus it where I put it, basically. Excuse how dirty it is, but I do like this one from Peaches and Cream because it's like a little bit angled. You can get right up in there. That is all of our creams and liquid done. Now I'm going to go and set. I'm going to use the MCO Beauty Setting Spray, which I tried for the first time a couple of days ago. It doesn't leave a long-lasting glowy effect. Like, it goes on and dries down so glowy, and I love it. That goes within a couple of hours. It really did help my makeup last, and I was running, I was in a soft play, I was on a steam train, I was walking. Like, I put this stuff to the test. I always like to put like the setting spray on after I've done my creams, because I just feel like it gives my powders that little extra like thing to just like grit onto, bite their teeth into, keep them like locked in. This is £12, and this is the most expensive thing in the routine. If you don't want to spend £12, one, do what I did and get it from Vinted. Or this Avon one works pretty much exactly the same. It just doesn't have the glow, and it's only £5. Time for powders, and that was almost a disaster. I'm using the Studio London Flawless powder. This is in the shade Honey, I think. Yes, Honey. To prepare my powder puff and tap out any creases that may have formed, and then go in with my powder puff, because then I can set my under eye with the powder without having to look down. Basically, I just keep tapping until the product is gone in. You don't want to swipe, because why are we putting makeup on to just dust it straight off? We want to push it into the skin so it becomes one. It's actually like less than £6 at the moment. Last time I checked, it was £5.50, and you get like 10 grams of product, which is really affordable. One, it's usually on like 3 for 2. And also Studio London, because it's Superdrug's own brand, usually have like 10% off if you have a Superdrug card. So you can get it for even cheaper. I like to take any excess that's already on my powder puff and just put it on my forehead and on my chin. Though I want to glow, I don't want to look sweaty. Bronzer, and I'm using this 17 powder bronzer in the shade 090. Again, 17 is one of the most affordable brands out there, and I think a lot of people disregard them because they are so cheap. But I say, give me more of that. I will also say their shade range is not great. This is their second to darkest shade, which isn't like bad, but it's not good either. Another new product today. This is the Collection Blush in shade Bashful 2. And I don't know if you can see, it's got like, it's sparkles. And if it's not glowing, I don't want it. This, I believe, is £2.99, but I bought some other Collection stuff and they were on 3 for 2. So I'm pretty sure I got this for free. Still, £2.99 is not bad. She's pretty. This is a product I wish they had like more shades. It was like Bashful 1 or Bashful 2, and that was it. Give a girl a peach, give a girl a coral. Why do you need 2 pinks? I mean, I'm not going to complain, I love pink. But some range would be nice, because that's really pretty. It's not glitter, it's not like chunky glitter, which I also don't mind because I love to sparkle. But it's just like a nice natural sheen. It just makes it look more like your skin and less like makeup, if that makes sense. Another layer of setting spray. Back in with MCO. And once I finish my powders, I do like to drench myself in setting spray. As you can see, I'm wet. Because I really want to like mesh everything together and make it look more skin-like. I don't like to waste time because I don't have that much of it. I'm going to start my lip combo while that dries. I'm using 2 different Revolution lip kits. So I'm using like a darker lip kit pencil and then like the liquid lipstick from the lighter one, which I'm just going to put like right in the middle and just go. Yeah, that's pretty. Eyeliner, I'm using a Revolution brow pencil, not brow pencil, I'm using a Revolution eyeliner. I will say these are not the best eye pencils because you do have to put quite a lot of pressure on it in order for the pigment to come out, which you don't want to do on your eyes. So if there's some way you want to spend more money, it's on these. Then I'm going to go in with the MUA, like it's like a creamy white on my lower lash line. These ones are much better than the Makeup Revolution ones, and I think they're cheaper as well. Mascara, using the MUA waterproof mascara because I pretty much only ever use waterproof mascaras. And this mascara is somewhere around the £4 mark, I have to say. I think it's £3.95. I think I'm going to go a bit crazy with sparkle and use this shade Pistachio from With Love Cosmetics. You cannot get With Love Cosmetics in the drugstore. Their loose pigments are only like £6. Any fallout, I just take a brush and brush it away. And this is also new, it's the Revolution Superfix Hydrocool Dewy Fixing Mist. I do have like the matte one, which is the one that I use for work, because when I'm working I want to be matte, I don't want to be dewy because I'm like running around and sweating. For my everyday life, I want to be glowy, I want to be dewy, so let's hope that this lives up to what it says. Okay, immediately I like the sprayer more. This one because it's like a continuous mist, whereas with the other one you have to actually like... Does this smell better or worse? Like it smells like hairspray, but like a not strong hairspray, but it's still pretty hairspray-y. It is cooling, like my skin does feel really cool, but I'm not sure I'd really want a dewy setting mist in the summer because I'm just going to sweat anyway and end up dewy. I'm not really sure what the point of the cooling spray being dewy is. Oh well. Finish off lip gloss. This is from Primark. I forgot I had this one. It's called High Gloss Lad. Wait, it's just called High Gloss. And I think it's £1. Finished off that lip combo nicely. And there we have it. Our full face of makeup that's actually affordable, because let's be clear, just because you can get it at the drugstore does not mean it's affordable. Let me know what you think in the comments. Up nice and close. Ignore the eyeliner, is very uneven. But other to that, this looks really nice. But apart from that, let me know what you think. If you like this video, subscribe because I have loads more coming. Leave a comment, leave a like, and I will see you in the next one, sexy mama truckers. Bye.